Welcome back, everyone. I'm sure you know what time of the week it is. It is time to go over some Nova Online content. And I'm sure you guys read the title. It is true. Unfortunately, I have to tell y'all with a heavy heart, Nova Online does not like me. I'm not sure what I did to ruffle his feathers here, guys. I don't know what I did to step on his toes, but it's true. Nova does not like me. Recently in a live stream, Nova was playing some Fortnite, once again, dominating bots as usual, when the question was asked to him of who he disliked more, myself or Bloodspeth. Shout out to Bloodspeth here, but I don't know why Nova doesn't like me. I feel like I make some pretty solid content. I don't know what exactly Nova doesn't like about it. Maybe it's the fact that I've called him out for being an internet predator, or maybe it's how I've talked about the fact that he has a glaring inability to produce content in a meaningful way, or maybe it's just my overall perspective on who he is as a person. Because I'm sure if you guys have watched me for long enough now, I don't care for Nova. I think he needs to get off the internet. I think he needs to take a reality check and figure out what he's doing in this lifetime, and he needs to fix that shit ASAP. This is the first time to my knowledge that Nova has called me out. That's why I thought I would make a video on it. He does have me blocked on YouTube and TikTok, and from how he was talking about me in his live stream, he'd likely seen a good chunk of my content, breaking down his degenerate activities online. So with that, let me show you all the clip I'm referencing.
I'm large and fake Speth are so bad.
He literally can't stop stealing from Chin.
Although I think Greasy Middle Finger is worse than I'm large.
So it looks like Tubby the Whale took down his live stream, so I got this restream POV from Purity Sin Gaming. This live stream was so funny, because Nova was watching Purity restream his garbage, and he would have a big old tantrum anytime Purity would say something about him, but as you can see, Nova is not a fan of me. I'm not as bad as Bloodspeth according to Nova, but I still got branded with the bad label from Nova, which, really puts things into perspective for me. The infallible TikTok reviewing deity decides I'm bad because I make content in regards to Nova's disgusting antics online. I should have thought about it more, guys? Nah, I'm just kidding. I think it's quite funny. I had wondered eventually when Nova was going to put me on this list, with Smokey and Chin and Bloodspeth. Not saying that I have nearly as much influence as those channels do, but I like the fact that Nova now sees that there are so many channels and people all focused on the fact that he is an absolute internet troglodyte, and he needs to seek the exit portal on the cyberspace. But with that, we still need to go over some TikToks this week. We got Nova TikToks to go over, and further prove why he sucks turbo ass at content creation. So let's get into it. The first one I want to get into today is not a food review, it's not a drink review, it's not Nova reviewing some dumb shit like he usually does, like shower in a can or something like that. Instead, we're going to look at Nova's TikTok talking about how Nova cords have reached their first year around the sun. Yes, the greasy snot rope bracelets Nova weaves has now reached its first birthday, I guess. I don't even know why he references these dumbass bracelets. He barely keeps track of doing them. He just randomly starts this goofy ass business up every couple of months and then just completely stops again. Most recently, it was around Halloween and the Christmas times, if y'all remember that, and then once again, he just stopped doing it. Nova also references his Cameo service in this video, which I've talked quite frequently here on this channel, and you guys know I'm going to give the little spiel here. Do not buy Nova's goods or services. There are so many different things you can spend your money on that don't directly support Nova Online. Understand what your money is going to and what you're buying from Nova. Someone who has been exposed countless times for being an internet creep, that kind of person should not get your money. And especially not for weaving together a shit-stained bracelet or giving some lazily scripted cameo response to a question. Please just think about who you're supporting before you buy something of Nova's, Just think about it. But let's get into it.
Alright guys, I have two announcements. The first one, not as important as the second. But the first one, Nova Cord is officially turning 1. Yes, it is officially becoming Nova Cord's 1 year anniversary. And if you want to support my longtime goal of turning Nova Cord into a big bracelet business where 10% of all proceeds go to different mental health organizations, and I have posted proof before, all you gotta do is hit me up by my email or on eBay.
I find it incredibly difficult to even give the smallest amount of credit to Nova, saying that he wants to turn his bracelet business into this massive tycoon of bracelet selling when he barely even makes them. You can't be a massive business if you don't even produce the products you're selling. Also with that, Nova saying that he has showed proof that his unibrow hair weaved bracelets have supported charity. I've only seen like one video of him showing proof, and it was where he donated like a few dollars. So I don't know why you had to put that in there. Especially if you're only giving a couple tiddlywinks of doubloons to charity with your fart-covered bracelets.
And announcement number 2. Love is in the air this February. And Valentine's Day may be traumatizing for me, but I can make your Valentine's Day one of the best days of your life with a cameo from me. If you want to wish your significant other a very happy Valentine's Day, or do you want that one person that you have a crush on in accounting to be your boyfriend or girlfriend? Well, you can ask me through Cameo if they want to.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be an easy, guaranteed method to make sure you never see the embrace of that special someone. If you send them a cameo of this fucking doofus saying that you want to be their Valentine, you might get a one-way express ticket to the fucking block list. I would be terrified, me personally. If this quad-chin, engine-shaped idiot sent me a love letter through Cameo, I would be running away from my screen.
So, just for the low price of starting at $20, you can get a cameo from me.
Exclusive property of the Nova Universe on TikTok.
A very happy Valentine's Day, or asking someone else to be your significant other for Valentine's Day. But wait, there's more. If you buy a cameo from me and email me with proof of your cameo purchase, I will give you 25% off any Nova cord. That's right, 25% off any original priced Nova cord. So you can get this red and purple one, or you can get something like this pink and yellow one. No Nova cord is off limits of the 25% discount. So that's right, not only is Nova cord turning 1, but if you buy a cameo, you can get yourself a discount on a Nova cord. Now, thank you all for watching, and be sure to be on the lookout. And that reminds me, I gotta change my calendar. Nova Universe, signing off.
It's like the shittiest car salesman you've ever seen. Trying to give us like deals and opportunities, if you buy this goofy ass cameo, then you can get one grease flavored bracelet for 25% off. Like, oh my gosh, my credit card damn near flew out of my wallet. I'm ready to go. Like, no, Nova, nobody wants that offer. That's like a 2-for-1 deal on losing money and gaining nothing. That's like if you buy Prismatic Evolutions, except there's a guaranteed 0 SIRs in there, and the dude selling it to you gets to fart in your face and run away laughing. But let's move on to our next TikTok we got from the Discord Dominator. In this one, we are back to food reviewing, which is no shock at all. But Nova decides he wants to review a cheeseburger from Applebee's, which I think this cheeseburger is supposed to mimic a different cheeseburger, like a viral one where the cheese is melted onto the plate and the burger's cut horizontally and laid onto it. I'm not totally sure, but let's watch.
I got it. Let's try it. Now, obviously, I'm not in Japan, I don't have a passport, and I can't afford a plane ticket to Japan. However, Applebee's does have a dupe of the sizzling cheeseburger. It may not be the original, but it's close. So I'm gonna try it.
So the reason he talked about Japan just there is because there was a stitch to this TikTok, but I didn't want to include the guy who Nova stitched it from, because he didn't deserve to be seen in a video with Nova. That's just humiliating, so I left that part out for his sake. But it's really no shocker that Nova has no passport. Dude doesn't even have a license to drive a car. I really doubt that he's going to be seeing air travel there, because, he doesn't even have a license to drive a car, so why is he going to get in a plane to go somewhere? And I pray when that day happens and he does get a passport, and he's able to fly internationally, or just fly in general, whoever has to sit there next to him, that's got to be a stinky plane ride.
$11.99. That is a damn good price for a cheeseburger, especially for a sit-down restaurant like Applebee's. Let's give y'all a little cross-section. Looks nice. Let's dip it in the queso, which is really hardened up. And bone apple teeth.
Exclusive cheesy property of @TheNova Universe on TikTok.
The burger is so juicy and peppery. The bacon adds the adds the saltiness, and the spicy honey mustard is an excellent sauce. Big brain idea. Let's dip my fries in the queso. Maybe this will elevate them.
Yeah, what an incredible idea there, Nova. Damn near groundbreaking. I don't know if anyone's ever had the idea to dip fries into something. You might have just created a brand new way of thinking in general. This is incredible, guys. Also, do you see how sloppy he looks right now? He basically took a bite out of his hair when he ate those fries. And he's all just super greasy, his hair is just all out of whack, it's so bad. I guess that shower arc really did fail. It doesn't look like he's taking his daily showers anymore. Also, did y'all hear that ridiculous audio watermark there? He's now using AI voices instead of his own for his own ridiculous watermark. Really, Nova? You're that ridiculously lazy that you can't even implement your own voice anymore? That is so sad. Your ability to make content has slumped so far, and where you started was barely above ground anyways. From AI captions to AI watermarks? Goodness, man.
Fries are hella average, but the queso makes them taste a little better. All in all, would I get this again? Hell yeah! It's really good, although I did wish it had tomato, onion, and pickle. But then again, that's not a huge deal. It's still a great burger. And I'll give that burger a 7.5 out of 10 just because I think the whiskey bacon burger is better. And I hope they keep this cheeseburger around. Novine Universe, signing off.
He asks himself, would I get this burger again? He answers himself with, hell yeah, that burger was great. So naturally, the rating was 7.5. Because that's a hell yeah, that burger was so great kind of rating. Just because it wasn't as good as a different burger he had, another stunning review from the Greaseball universe. But that'll be it for me today, guys. I am out of here. I appreciate all of you for tuning into another one of my videos. I also appreciate you guys once again for 1,000 subs. I hope we can keep growing and pass Nova on that sub mark. He is at 8,000, we're at 1,000. So if you want to go ahead and drop a like, comment, and sub, I would appreciate that. And I appreciate the love as usual. I hope to see you all in the next one. Deuces.